Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome to Vintage Story. This game, it has a very Minecraft-esque feel to it. And I almost didn't buy it when I saw it, but I watched Paul Sors Jr. play this game, and he did about 3 or 4 episodes on it. And I really enjoyed the crafting and survival mechanics of the game. This is actually the kind of game that I fell in love with when I started playing Minecraft quite a few years ago, before Notch sold it out to Microsoft and it became just another fuzzy kids game. So I picked this thing up. It's on Humble Bumble. It was 20 some odd dollars Canadian, so whatever that works out in American, probably about 50 cents. And yeah, I'll jump into this game and have a little bit of fun. Now, as you can see, I've already got 5 hours into this game. This is just me learning the game. 5 hours to get the basics. Okay, create a nude world. Now, this has some preset titles. You can scroll through it and you'll finally see your name pop up somewhere in here. But we're going to say inverted, INVERTED tube. Now, there's a lot of things, like you can adjust the height of the world, so how tall blocks are, like how tall your mountains and such are. 256 seems to be a fairly good number. I'm not going to get too crazy on it. And then, of course, you have all your different settings for the thing. Heavy survival to just exploration type survival, to just basic. This is your general realistic game, and then of course you have just complete creative building. I'm not going to play creative. You know me, I never play creative. And you can simply pick any seed you want, or just type in something crazy, like, I don't know. There we go. So, create this world. It begins, it senses, it remembers, and all that came before, a world unbroken, glimmers in the soil, taste and smell, grand inventions, burning sparks, molded forms, simple tools, the center unfolding, the carved mountains, the rolling hills, the vertical cliffs, the endless plains, the winterlands and scorching deserts. It remembers and calls to you, return again. All right. Now you're basically, you're only allowed one character model. This is it. Running around in your tight whities, or you have basically 3 shirts, or a couple of shirts and a couple of cloaks and tunics and shoes and such. But I mean, it looks very, very close to me, except for the hair color is a little too gray. Not by much, but just a little bit. And he's got no beard. Okay. Now you start the game with absolutely nothing. In fact, you don't even have an inventory. You basically got your space on your hotbar here. again, like most games, okay, we're not going to go that way. We're going to go the other way. We don't want to play with the wolves while we're still running around naked and scared. This is a traitor. Vlad the furniture trader, deliverer of new goods. I can buy all kinds of neat stuff and I can sell all kinds of neat stuff. Nifty. Vlad has 25 gears. I'm guessing gears are the sell currency. Well, that's a nice thing to see first off. Land right next to a trader cart. Now you do have a bit of a map around you. And if you right click, you can just mark things like waypoints. We call this guy Vlad the trader. Okay, now we can scroll out a little bit and we can get a fairly good idea what's going on around us. Now, my playthrough, I found a fairly large structure next to some water that actually turned out to be very comfortable. The wolves you hear howling are in the forested areas. We probably don't want to go and hang out there. I'm tempted to do is just head south towards the lake here and see what we can encounter. Can I get a... There we go. The V button presses once, brings that menu up. I want to head kind of south-ish. Again, I'm just going to look for things that I can salvage. I want flint. I believe basalt was what I had already picked up. Now, the water mechanics in this game are a bit twitchy. Basically, if you break something in a water source block, it creates a vacuum at that spot and the water flows into it. So if you break something underwater, you literally will form yourself a down, what do you call it, a down pull. Okay, now here is reeds. This is a good thing to find early on, because reeds are basically what you need to build your, essentially your basic starting gear. Now, I'm going to just quickly here bring up my map. I just want to get a little bit more of a view around what's going on. See if maybe there's anything visible that looks interesting. I do want to build myself a knife, but I'm actually looking for is some ruins. Poor little bunny's scared underwater. He's running for his life. Animals, both passive and hostile, will react to your presence. Some animals will ignore you. You can walk pretty much right next to them and they will completely ignore you. Other animals, however, are territorial. You get a little too close to them or their family or their whatever, and they will attack you. Come on, tell me you got... Let me see something of interest here. Okay, we're just going to shift, sneaks, control, sprints, runs, I guess. Little bits of iron, that's always handy. Well, not really handy. It will be handy eventually. That I will take. Now what you have here are sheep. On their own, they're pretty harmless. They are hard to kill until you actually pick up some decent weapons. I'll pick those. Okay. At this cliff here, please tell me there's something of interest around here. I got the most dull and boring world I've ever seen. Okay. Map. Yeah, we definitely seem to have picked an exceedingly exciting world. Alright, let's just keep moving a little bit here. Whoosh. Okay, we're just going to eat some of these berries that we're picking up. Food will perish, so stuff will go bad. That is a lot of mountain. Okay, that's a male sheep. If you get too close to the family, he will attack you. So we're going to kind of give him a bit of space. I don't know what his aggro range is, but yeah. Little bitty fox out for a swim. Not really a big threat on their own, but they will attack if you attack them. I hear rumbling of zombie guys in the area. Do we see any? I literally do not see anything that even remotely looks like a structure. That's terrible. I think I picked the wrong direction to go in. Oh well. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Clicking will dig or harvest. There we go. Right clicking, of course, also places blocks at the same time as it picks berries. hearing a lot of growling and moaning and stuff in the ground. Do one more check on the map, and then I'm just going to have to basically pick a spot here and settle in. Let's just do a little bit more of a jaunt here. Head towards those mountains slightly. Oh, hello. We just ran right through the middle of a pack of wolves. We're going to just keep running. Good thing about being part fish. So we can swim. Hopefully they're not chasing me too far. Okay. Well, that wasn't planned. Now we've got a nice cliff over there. What I'm a little concerned is it's getting closer to evening. I'm not seeing anything that looks even remotely interesting. I think I might head up to where these purple flowers are, and we'll set up a base camp there for now. Alright, welcome to Purple Base Camp. So what we're going to do first is we're going to shift and right click to place this down, and we're going to pick flint knife blades. This is how you craft in this game. You literally have to make your tools. It's not just throw everything into a crafting grid and it automatically makes it. It's like, no, you want a knife blade, you got to carve the knife blade out of flint or stone or obsidian or diamond or whatever it is that you're going to use, or cast it in metals. Oh, I am out of crafting space. So here's what we can do. We take this and we will shift, place that down. Okay, now the flint knife blade is not a knife. We need a stick. So what we can do is put the flint knife blade in our hand, pick up the stick, do that again. Okay, that gets us a couple of sticks, or a couple of knives. Unfortunately, I need to make some open, empty space, but you do have the ability to place stuff back in the world. Can't place those. If I hit that down, it's going to start napping. So we're just going to have to work with this. Okay, we got one empty crafting space in our hands. So I'm going to start by collecting some of these cattails. Okay, it says we have 17 of them. That hopefully should be enough to get started. So now your crafting is very simple. You just drag and away you go in your crafting grid. But as you saw, it used more than just one to craft that thing. I actually have to have multiples. And this little basket only gives me 3 empty inventory slots. But that's 3 extra inventory slots that I didn't have before. So now what I need to do is collect up some of this tall grass here. Keep hearing stuff growling. It's probably bad guys underground. I haven't actually gone underground to go look for them. Okay, that clears off a little bit of stuff. Now, do we have enough of this to make 2, 3 hay bales? Yes, we do. Okay, put those in inventory. There needs to be a quick double click out of here, but unfortunately there isn't. You just have to manually drag them. 3 hay bales straight over gives you a basic hay bed. And as you can see, my knife is quite worn down already. But we're coming up on nighttime in our first day here in this lovely planet. So I'm going to put that bed down. And in case you ever wondered, yes, you can still jump on the bed. Actually has a bit of a trampoline effect to it. Now we're only down to some berries. So we're going to have those for food. We do have some of this flax grain. I'd rather not waste it, but it'll be spoiled before I get to eating it. And we have these field mushrooms, which I think or hope are not toxic. Yeah, so we'll eat those and we'll eat this grain. Now if I push button C, this brings up my character health and whatnot. As you can see, I ate a little bit of fruit from those berries, a tiny bit of vegetable, and a tiny bit of grain. I have no protein. And that's what I have for nutrient. Now I want to do is grab this, and we're going to make a flint axe. So quickly here, hopefully before it gets too dark, we're going to try to make a flint axe and talk to that tree over there. Did I not pick up sticks? Ah, crap. I thought I had some sticks. I need a bush. There we go. That get me a couple of sticks. Probably going to need a couple more, but I want to see if I can get an axe built here. Now the good thing is just chopping the bottom of the tree will eventually cause the entire tree to break. With some lovely sound effects. And of course now it's nighttime and I can't see where my bed is. Please tell me I'm swimming in the right spot. Yes, I am. Okay, cool beans. I want to try to see if I can make some firewood here. again, the crafting of the firewood uses durability on the axe. This and some dry grass. Oops. Is that not the way it goes, or is it dry grass and 2 sticks? Dry grass and 2 sticks. Okay. That's your fire starter. And then we need, in order to make fire, basalt sand will do. Maybe not. Okay, I'm just going to have to sleep and see if that gets us till morning. I was kind of hoping to get a fire going before night, but I can't. Okay, we woke up. It's still not daytime yet. We're going to eat these black currants just to get ourselves a little bit of food. I'm going to try to sleep. Not tired enough to sleep. Okay. Well, I can't build a fire when I can't see. This is the biggest complaint I have up to this point. Apart from a lot of minor UI things, there's really no real problem with this game. But nighttime, it is so dark you can't see anything. Gee, why is it that the test world is always the one with the cherry start, hey? Okay, this is what we get for building in pitch black. We can't see anything. But we're going to break that bed up. Okay, I'm going to follow this coastline up a little bit further here. And we'll gather a few more reeds on the way as we go. I'm guessing this is a wind storm of some sort. Doesn't look like it though, it's just weird rumbling noise. Now of course the big problem is with going too far away from the spawn location is when you die, you tend to restart at spawn. I haven't figured out how to set a spawn point yet, which is something that has me concerned. Because it is quite possible to inadvertently die. That is part of the charm of this game, is there are many things out here that will kill you. As you noticed when I ran through that pack of wolves, for example. Salt gravel all over the place here. Gravel is needed. The basalt gravel and sand are needed for panning, actually, believe it or not, so you can get a lot of your raw resources from. Okay, we're not interested in shells. Random sticks on the ground, we can pick those up. Yeah, I don't like running through the woods. Okay, I believe those ones are bad. We're just going to check one more time on map. Ooh, hey, what is this? Where am I? Keep going straight north, northish. There's a big, large, fairly regular shaped structure was to the north of us. Quickly check our map. It's almost directly in front of us here, so we should find it fairly quickly. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, there's got to be a true sign. Arrive, and it has blueberries. Okay, you don't want to jump into that hole the wrong way in the middle of the night. Nice stairs. Don't like the fact that it goes down into what looks like an atrium or a pit, but this is our first structure that we've encountered. Now the reason I like structures is this stone, you can actually break cobblestone with your hands. You can just punch this stuff. But they also tend to hide barrels of goodies and such in and around them, underground and that sort of thing. So that's always helpful to check these things out. So let's have a look where we're at here on the world. This is the only regular structure we've encountered. I got a lot of basalt, gravel and such around me. I have water to the north of me. Yeah, so I got all kinds of basalt over here. That looks like a trader place. So that's always nice to find. And I mean, all these trees, of course, is going to mean I'm going to have all the wood I can handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up camp here. This is going to be it. This is where I'm going to settle in. Oh yeah, I got lots of bushes already in the area that I can start with. Water is right here. I'm pretty sure that means that there's weeds in and around the area as well. The only thing that bothers me is that I'm in forested areas, and forests are usually home to things that like to rip your face off and eat on your bones. Which are not things that I want to play with right now. So anyhow, thanks all for watching, kids. And I hope you're enjoying Vintage Story. And I'll see you on the next episode where I'll pick it up. I'm going to clean this off, I think, between episodes a little bit. Or maybe not, I don't know. And I'll see you on the next episode, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. So thanks all for watching, and good night for now.